Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is EOD94 Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at Human Host. It's an open world zombie survival game. It's a very large open world, I might add. Pretty much everything in the game is destructible. Build bases underground if you'd like, above ground if you'd like. Lots of looting, lots of enemies, and lots of struggles. So the struggle in this game is real, and we're going to take a look at it and just see how real it really is. So with that in mind, I'd like to thank everyone for being here, and let's dive right in. Not going to go through a whole bunch of stuff here in the very beginning. You got a workshop. If you play on Steam, you can get some of the workshop mods. They're quite nice. I am playing with one. It is like an admin style thing. Basically, the only thing I'm going to have on is instant crafting. In the very beginning, crafting does take a little while to create things, and you need lots of rope and other supplies. And rather than just me pause the game all the time to make bundles of the stuff, I'll just have instant crafting on. I will show you that that workshop mod, and I'll show you that I have nothing on but that. So with that in mind, let's go over the game settings real quick. You have some hotkeys, your basic graphics, game, audio, language, and so multiplayer is not here yet. We are going to be doing single player. We're going to be doing a new game. I am going to go ahead and let's delete both of these. They were kind of just me testing the game out, seeing what's what. So here's your basic settings when you first start a game. You can change these at any time if you log out of the game or go back to the main menu and then restart the game. You can change these. Drop loot on death, basically. You can set this up however you want. You can even have no items drop. For gameplay today, I've been doing no drop, but for you guys, you know, let's up the ante a little bit. So let's leave that on. Zombie running mode, run at night. We'll leave that the way it is. The only one I'm going to change really are two things. The zombie damage to blocks, I'm turning that off. When I create a base with using blocks or whatever, it takes a long time to pick up the ingredients and to craft the blocks and then put the blocks down. And I prefer not to lose all of that time in the game. So the only other thing we're going to change is the daytime length. The cycle length is 60 minutes. We're going to leave that the way it is, but we're going to make this 80%. Simply for the recording and for you guys. So this way daytime lasts a little longer. The nights in this game, when it gets dark, it gets dark. And so it's not really conducive for recording. So let's hit next. So then you have three classes. Currently you have a hunter, you have a scavenger, and a mechanic. So I'll go over them real quick. Your hunter, your first perk you start out with is archer. Increases bow damage by 200%. It's quite nice. You do start with a bow, 50 stone arrows, 10 iron arrows, a combat knife, a car door shield, and 60 damage wooden boards. These are your blocks. Think of them like Legos. So your scavenger, you start out with the scavenger perk, which is scavenged item quality tier +5, scavenged item quantity +30%. So when you scavenge items in the world, they sometimes will have a higher tier, and you also acquire more. You start with a stone axe, 10 water, 10 food, a combat knife, door shield, and more blocks. The scavenger is the only character that starts out with food and water and the axe. Everyone else starts out with the same basic stuff. You have a knife, you have a shield, and your boards. And so let's go to the mechanics. The mechanic, you start out with the mechanic perk, reduces all damage taken by vehicles within 100 meters of the character by 50%. Does not stack. You start with a crane, driver's seat, electric motor engine, pedal generator, some wheels, boards, damaged boards, combat knife, car door shield, and a laser trap. So he's really nice to start out with. When you start out with the mechanic, you can pretty much build a vehicle right off the bat, which does make travel a little faster, a little easier. But we're going to start with the scavenger simply because of the food and water. The perk is nice, but I'm mainly using him for food and water. So we're going to start with him. Early access version, still has bugs. You're welcome to read all of this if you'd like. I read it 1,000 times, so. All right. So first thing I always do, look around. Sometimes when you come into the game, the zombies will be literally right behind you. So let's throw a couple of things in the in my quick bar real quick. Shields go up here in the shield area. That way, when you equip a melee weapon, it automatically brings out the shield. So I'll show that now. So there's your shield. There are other shields in the game other than just car doors, but that's kind of like what you start with. Physics in this game are real. If you are up on a mountain and you chop a tree down, it'll slide down the mountain. You kill an enemy, slides down the mountain. Headshots do more damage most of the time. A good headshot is a one-hit kill, like that. It's kind of hard to get the headshots with the knife, but it's not impossible. We're going to put that up. So I'm going to show you real quick how to collect plant fiber. Plant fiber is used for crafting rope. And of course, you can see on the left side of the screen there how much you're actually collecting. Pick up a couple of logs. Okay. So real quick, speaking of the left side of the screen, where the heart is, that's your health, obviously. And then the first one looks like a stomach, that's your hunger. And then the water droplet, that is your water. If it reaches 0, you will start taking damage until you die. If your health reaches 0, obviously, you die. If you do not have a... we'll show it real quick. If you do not have a sleeping bag down, you will spawn pretty much where we spawn in the beginning of the game, right there. If you have a sleeping bag down, then you will spawn where the sleeping bag is. Okay, real quick, while there's no enemies around, I said I would show you this one mod. So here's what this mod looks like. It's an admin panel. You have all kinds of things. We are just going to simply click instant crafting. Show you that nothing else is here. Everything is normal. I have no talents actually activated or anything like that. Level 2 because I just leveled up. Not putting anything on in here. Here's your items. If you'd like to give yourself items, I am not going to do that. Again, I simply just want to turn on the instant crafting just so that it's faster while I'm playing with you guys here. It does take a minute sometimes to craft certain things. So everything is destroyable. Most things can be looted if it looks like a box or a car or something like that. Okay, so what do we have here? So we have here's some 45, here's some bullets, more bullets, some scrap brass, steering wheel, gear, copper wire, plastic, and some rubbers. We're going to take all of that. Okay. Don't know why this is still on. I'm going to have to turn that mod off somehow. I don't remember how to turn that off. Oops. So essentially this mod here, it gives you, so these squares down to about here is your normal backpack. This particular mod gives you more backpack space. I may cut it off. I may leave it on. That's the only thing it does, is just gives you more space. But I think we're probably going to cut it off just so that it makes everything more vanilla. Okay, let's go up here. Let's get some trees. We need some wood here. So pine cones, as you can see, I just picked up a pine cone. These are edible. They give you 2 health per pine cone. Or not health, rather. Sorry, 2 food per pine cone. There are 2 ways to attack in this game. With pretty much any melee weapon. One way is like I was just doing there, where it's an overhand strike. And then the other one is you kind of swing wild. So also that's redwood. We want regular wood. So you can see the redwood gives you redwood, obviously, and the normal trees give you just standard logs. Where is that? Come on, aim. There we go. So what we're currently trying to do, or what I'm currently trying to do, is I need about 20 stone, and I can show you that here in just a minute in the crafting menu. What I'm trying to do is get enough stone to create a pickaxe so that we can take out these rocks. You can do it with the axe. It's not very efficient. You know what? Let's do that though. Let's be a little inefficient. Let's go over here to this smaller rock. I think I see one over here. Yeah. And this one, still quite a bit of durability on that rock. But should give us enough stone to actually make a pickaxe and not damage the current axe we have too terribly bad. $19 stone, and we have a total of 29, so we are good there. Okay, so let's make a pickaxe. 20. Oh, I need rope. So there. That's what the mod allows us to do. Is just create things just a little faster. We're only going to make one, even though we only until we can. Let's make that. Let's put it in our bar. So the circles is your durability. The more you craft and the higher your level gets, you can pick perks that will make your durability better. We want to do this one. So as you can see, the pickaxe takes a lot more durability off of rocks than the axe does. So, which also comes down to, I apologize for the puppy, guys. If you could hear it, my puppy went crazy in the living room. So the pickaxe takes way less durability damage to the pickaxe on rock than the axe does, but it also does way more damage to the actual rock. So everything in the game is destroyable or destructible. I have yet to come across anything that's not. There are some things that we may not get to it in this in this first video, but there are cities in the game. One second. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my throat there. There are cities in the game. They're obviously abandoned and full of zombies, but the buildings can be destroyed, but the buildings have like 50,000 hit points or durability points. And so I have yet to find anything that I can actually destroy the building with yet. I don't know, short of maybe having a tank. Oops, pick that up. But I'm sure they are destroyable at some point. I've tried with pickaxes, I've tried with axes, I've tried with big sledgehammers, and I just go through way too much stuff trying to destroy them, so I usually quit. I usually don't get it down more than 1,000 hit points or so before I just run out of personal steam to go, yeah, I don't want to keep doing this. So, but again, everything in the game is destroyable. Even the ground is destroyable. We'll go through that in here in just a minute, because I think we're going to start out with the underground base. I need several. Did we loot this already? Yes, we did. Okay. I need to pick up several items. I need lots of stone and lots of wood and lots of rope in order to make pickaxes, because you'll go through them quite quickly, digging in the ground and creating this base that we're going to create. It will be a temporary base. There are multiple biomes in this game. No, I don't want to waste the axe on this guy. And each biome, the enemy's difficulty go up. Basically, their hit points go up. There are multiple different enemies in the game, and different sizes. There are some brutes in this game that are just unreal. All right, where'd she go? Oh, okay. 3. As you can see, our pickaxe is almost dead. Based on the circle there, we might get this one done. I don't think we're going to. No, we did not. Okay. So we can repair. Repairing items takes repair kits, which I actually don't have any of right this minute. So we're just going to dismantle. Yes. We get 4 stone back. Okay, let's make another pickaxe if we can. We can. Let's make 1. Ooh, that was quite nice durability on the beginning there. And we'll keep tracking. We'll keep going. 51 stone on that one. Okay, so we're up at 283 stone. How are we on wood? I didn't even look. 142. So we definitely need more wood as well. Nope, I missed that completely. Come on. There we go. It's weird how sometimes these larger trees take less hits than the little ones. Alright, so if you look at the very top of the screen there, it'll show you your time and also a compass. So it's currently 1:30 in the afternoon in the game. And so we want to make sure that we are ready to start hunkering down in some form of base at least by 6. Let's pull up the map here. Are we getting a horde tonight? Yes, we are getting a horde tonight. So we definitely want to be... the hordes will usually show up, I want to say after 10 o'clock or so. But after about 8, it gets so dark you can't really see. You do have a light in the game. You're given a flashlight. All characters have a flashlight from the very beginning. It does not need recharging, does not die. And so that's quite, and it's not even in your inventory. Oh, it's up here in your inventory. So you really can't even drop it. Unless you purposely take it out of your bag. can't see it now, but it's just E to turn it on. Let's just use this axe until it breaks. $272 wood. How many pickaxes can I make? I can make 16. Okay, that will get me through the night. It's probably gonna... What happened? Oh, I just broke my axe. Okay. So let's make another axe. We can make 34. We'll just make one. And then we'll dismantle this one. Okay. Two logs. Okay. Nope. Here we go. What did I say? 273. All right. You know what? Let's take down a large tree. I like the smaller trees because you still get quite a bit of stuff from them. But the larger trees do give quite a bit of log. Do not let the tree land on you. It will kill you. There are different logs in the game as well. The ones that I know of are standard logs. There's blackwood and then there's redwood. I know there's others. I just haven't collected any in the game. Okay, and that put me at almost 400. Okay, so we're good. Okay, now let's see. Are there any I love to build in mountains. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of, it's fun for me. Don't turn that flashlight off. We don't want that kind of attention. Turn the flashlight. Oh, there we go. Press the wrong key. We have to press the right key. Where did you guys come from? Ooh, there's a house. Let's go check that out. I am looking for an airdrop. I was kind of hoping to find one and speak of the airdrops. Okay, so these are airdrops. They're all over the map. If you look on your map, it's symbolized by these green symbols there. And essentially what they are just big loot boxes. Lots and lots of loot in here. Usually guarded, sometimes heavily guarded. That's where you'll find your brutes a lot of times. Man, there's so much stuff right here, right? We might be making a base right up here. Everything will be a nice short run. What is all of that? Oh, wow. Okay. So we found a small community over here and some airdrops. Is that the only airdrop? Where did it go? Why is it not showing? Okay. Now let's get to the top of this hill. Nope. Can do that. Okay, let's clear the top of this out a little bit. Make it so we can see at least. If we clear some of these out, then at least if the enemy shows up or comes up here, we can see them. Wasn't sure I was gonna be able to hit that one. I couldn't see it. Oh, speaking of seeing, Bye. I'll think about coming down there. Okay, where is he? He is right there. Some glue. Glue's good for making boards and stuff in the beginning. Okay. Just slightly taller hill than here. But, you know, we worked so hard to clear this out. Let's take this tree down. I think we're going to start digging right here. Sometimes this takes a minute. How much of this we're going to be able to pick up, do you think? Okay, I gave quite a few logs. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the pickaxe right now. And where is east? There's south. There's east. So it does not really matter as far as the game is concerned. I just wanted east because I would like, I want the sunrise to be at our door. So let's start right here. No, right here. What in the world? Why is it doing this? No, all I'm doing is tearing up my pickaxe. Okay, let's try another spot. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I don't know why that refused. That's crazy. It does happen, though. It happens from time to time. What do we got? What in the... Come out of the... Nope, I can't. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, there. Now, wow. Okay. Now, where is east again? We're lost. Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay. Let's do this. Let's take this. Let's get rid of this tree here. And broke it. Okay. Oh, because I was trying to cut a tree down with a pickaxe. And let's make one stone axe. I'm just going to go ahead and dismantle that one. Dismantle that one. Two. Don't get crushed. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to call this one for today. Let's save the game, and when I come back, we'll pick back up digging here. It's 4 o'clock. We got to get this done pretty quick before it gets too dark for us to really see anything to dig. And we'll get all this set up. So, all right. Appreciate you hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Feel free to subscribe and leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next round, and we'll pick back up. All right, thanks, and everyone have a great day.